Welcome to Manga. I am Andrew Manga, and this is One Punch Man chapter 132. Or another one I hate. I love this series. One Punch Man is pretty good. One of my favorites. But I'm already gonna mention that this isn't the greatest chapter, and one other thing. I hate the chapter thing, like how it's one name and then it's another one that's later on. I hate that. It's just annoying. Now, One Punch Man chapter 132. Also, I'm going to mention at the end all the series I'm going to be reviewing. So, that'll wait till the end. Now, this chapter is mainly just talking, and one significant attack in this whole thing, it's just like one good attack. I love the attack that it's done, and it's basically Psycho's using an attack like that. Psycho Orochi, I'm going to call her that. Psycho Orochi is basically one of the most powerful characters in this series. I'm saying bordering on like near Boros level, but Boros could defeat her. Nobody's touching Boros until God shows up. Boros will always be the number one. Well, up until God shows up. I'll get into that, but I love Boros. I'm only gonna say it once. Well, after this. Boros is the most powerful creature, the hardest fight Saitama has ever had. He has been the toughest opponent. He has dominated the entire he's dominated the universe. And he's only above Dragon. That is one of the piss takes that annoy me about this series. I can accept everything else, but Boros being only above Dragon. He's God level, that's it. And this is definitely a God level feat that I'm seeing, which is literally just cutting off the crust of the planet. Like a clean cut off the surface of the planet. It's the ocean. It's part of the ocean, so it might not be as impressive, but it's cutting off the surface of the planet. We do see rock there. So that's a whole bunch of other stuff. And it's explained why she's so much more powerful. It's because of a boost from God. So we know that this is the second time God has shown up. So this is pretty interesting because previously in the series it's only been like Homeless Emperor and possibly Vaccine Man. Since Homeless Emperor has similar abilities to Vaccine Man with the Energy Blast, so I found out that when I saw Vaccine Man has Energy Blast, and so does Homeless Emperor, and plus God is explained to be like a planet type thing. It's explained that he's like Jupiter when he shows himself to Psychos, so basically he might be the planet. It's only a theory, but if the two characters have similar abilities, like Homeless Emperor and Vaccine Man, why wouldn't they have... And like, they both involve like, oh, the planet is amazing, we need the planet. Like, they're all basically hippies, but it does make it seem like God is the planet. So maybe the planet monsterized? Could be. It's just like God has cut, like Psychos has cut a piece of the planet off. And it's just going to fall back. It's probably going to set off a lot of tidal waves. Like, people are going to die from this. It's definitely God level shit. And I just can't say that these chapters aren't... It's just like the artwork is great, but it doesn't really keep the story going, except for maybe like bringing up God, showing how powerful she is, and like showing Psychos' like personality more. and also showing something that shouldn't really be showing up this early in the series. But I'm not going to spoil anything. It's just something that Tatsumaki says at the end of the chapter, that when the time comes, don't expect anybody to come save you. This will be brought up later on in the series, because I read the webcomic. It'll be mentioned later, but since we've seen a flashback about Tatsumaki's past, it might be brought up in this arc. Maybe not. I hope it's shown up later, because I want to see that fight done, and it's... just keep reading. And we do see, like, that attack did nearly take off Tatsumaki's arm, because we see, like, all her dresses, like, all this part of her dress is just gone. It's just, like, all gone. And one thing I love about this chapter is, like, the battle between Boris and Saitama. The Saitama jump is still there, like, the remains of the Saitama jump. I love to be that guy who just noticed, hey, doesn't it look like there's a ring pattern on the moon? Where does that come from? It's nice when people keep consistency. And just, like, we do see, like, how devastating this attack is, from, like, seeing from King, from lower heroes, from Genos, from just random people. This is a devastating attack. And we also explain that, yeah, Psychos gets power from God, but she's also absorbing energy from monsters below, and she also wants to basically become the Earth. I'm thinking God will stop that. And I'm glad I'm not in public this time when I read this chapter, because you all know what happened when Psychos first became a monster. Let's just keep reviewing. Now, there's one other thing that I just want to mention that's just, it doesn't really affect anything. Like when Psychos is talking about all this stuff, it's just like there's a picture of Adam and Eve. Personally, I prefer Adam from Record of Ragnarok, which I'll get to later. And it's just like, it's got Eve with the apple, and like Psychos's like bottom bit is like as the snake, giving her the apple, and she's saying, pretty weird snake. It's just like Psychos is showing immense power. And like people have, like this arc has been saying, oh, psychic powers are the best. I don't even think Psychos' psychic powers have increased that much. I think they're pretty much the same. I think she's just getting like energy blast abilities, and she's pretty much, and plus Aruchi did have energy blast attack already, so it's not really that great. It's just like showing that, like, sure you have Gear Spinner who had that lightning based ability, but it only seems to be, he could only do that for a few seconds, and it seems like a pretty advanced technique, and since it was stated that it's like Tatsumaki, I think only beings as powerful, like dragon level espers, can do this. But if you look at other people like swordsmen and like people who work out really hard, like Dark Giant, they easily are able to get to dragon level. And then like at the end of the chapter, Psychos like creates all these dragon heads and try to shoot Tatsumaki out of the head. Yeah, it's just, I want to see like the next chapter real soon, and then like see this amazing fight. It's like, I want to see all the cadre, all the S-Class hero, and also Garo just show up and just have an all-out battle. Because I recently reread like the arc that ended from season 2. I just read up to the part last night when I was getting up to like the heroes and the cadre being mentioned, like all their stats, and how like the S-Class, like basically all the S-Class were in C rank and B rank, which like Metal Bat was like 320 something C class, and like Atomic Darkshine was C rank, numbers the lowest C rank. Yeah, these guys are ungodly powerful. And just, now that the main review is over, those who are, like my 8 subscribers, who love you guys, it's just, we have this, I want to mention like all the series I'm planning on reviewing. Like, I'm going to keep reviewing One Punch Man, both the manga and the webcomic, when that stuff comes out. I'm also planning on continuing on reviewing One Piece, that I recently reviewed. And I'm also planning on reviewing Record of Ragnarok. Those are the series I plan on keep on doing. I'm planning on dropping both. I'm not dropping My Hero. I'm just not planning on making videos about. Oh yeah, I'm also, when Solo Leveling comes back, I'm going to be doing that. But I'm just going to be dropping like My Hero and Black Clover, because yeah, they're good series, but One Piece being, I just don't want to like have 2 series like in one, I don't want to make 2 videos in one day. And plus I do like, I love what's going on in My Hero. I'm planning on like breaking down the entire arc of the recent arc in My Hero. And Black Clover, it's pretty good, but like the 2 things, like Black Clover wasn't the greatest for a little bit, and then My Hero wasn't the greatest at the same time. Like, personally, I love both the series. I will keep reading the series. I didn't stop reading it. I love it. I love Black Clover. Sure, they weren't the greatest, but I still like the chapters. Just not enough to talk about them. They were like meh chapters. Up until Shigaraki. But I just stopped making it about, because I couldn't explain about Shigaraki. He is my favorite villain. In fact, it should be called My Villain Academia for the rest of the series. Just for like Shigaraki. He's best character. Best boy. Fight me. Now, those are the series I plan on reviewing. I still plan on like making content about like Black Clover and My Hero. And that's basically all I got. I love those series, but like a bi-weekly series like One Piece. Those who know One Piece will basically agree with me, it's a bi-weekly series. And then you have like, I do like the series, I do. I love them. But I'm also planning on like, when I get up to Dr. Stone, I might review that. Because I love Dr. Stone. Like, something you need to know about me. I love the Dr. Stone anime. I watched it up until like episode 17, dropped it, and so I could let more episodes come out. And then I just didn't get back to it, and then I just watched the rest of it, and I loved it. I thought, oh, what have I been missing? So now I'm planning on just reading the manga all the way through. Now, that's it. Like the video if, well, you liked the video. Subscribe, share with friend, and this is Web Manga. I am Agent Manga signing out.